Alright guys, so I'm going to be talking a little bit about using Adobe Premiere, so kind of showing you how to set up your footage folders and how to use the basic functions like transitions, cutting, and adding audio as well. So the first thing that's really important is to have a folder, like a dedicated folder, where you keep all the footage that you're going to be using for that project. And the reason that's important is because if you move this around to, like if you change the location of footage, Premiere can't find it automatically and you have to go and individually find where that footage is moved to. And it's also just a handy way of organizing your footage as well. So if you have a look at this folder, sorry, I think I've opened the wrong one. Here we go. So I'll use that one as an example. So I've just, got all the clips that I'm going to be using in this short clip in one folder. So the next thing you want to do is open Premiere. And Premiere's, it might look intimidating at first, but it's actually a really kind of easy to use program. Like if you get up into the really difficult stuff, it does become a bit more complex, but for basic film editing, it's actually really easy. So you want to start off with a new project, and we'll call this one example. All right, so this is what Premiere looks like. So basically up here is where you've got, this section here is where you will edit your clips and like sort of cut them to the right length, and you can take different bits out of different clips. This is where you import all your footage down here on the bottom left. This is your timeline. So this is where you put the footage together to essentially make a film, and this is where you get a preview of the film you've made. So it's a display screen here. So what we might do is import that folder that we have our footage in. So to do that, you just double click on that section, and we'll just find our footage. And you can actually just import the whole folder. And down here, if we open it up by clicking the arrow, we can see all the different clips we've got there. So that's the first thing you need to do, obviously, is have your footage on the program ready to work with. So we might just work with this one to begin with. So to work on it up here and make sure it's the right length, just double click on it. So that's not the one I'm after. I'm after the, this one here. So here you'll see a little timeline along here, and this just plays the clip in its entirety. So yeah, that's the clip. I've just recorded a minute of me traveling in a car as an example. So we can cut different bits to use in our film, and the way to do that is you can use these brackets here, but the shortcuts are really handy. So whenever you want to start the clip, press I, and that begins where the clip's going to begin on your film, and where you want it to end, just press O. So those shortcuts are for in and out. So that's the in point and that's the out point. So you've got some options here as well. So we can import the just the film, we can import just the audio, or if we wanted all of it, we'll just drag the footage down. So for this example, I'm just going to use the video. And you see, once you do that, there's you'll see the clip down here, and you'll see the different channels. So basically you have V1, V2, V3, which is video 1, video 2, video 3, and then you've got a whole bunch of audio channels as well. So that's A1, A2. So if we play the clip by either pressing play here or just pressing the spacebar, you'll see that what we've edited over on this point is now playing down here. So the same in point and out point will be over there. So good. So guys, I think I'll end that for this tutorial. So basically I've showed you how to organize your footage in a folder, and then how to import it into Premiere, and how to use the editing box over here to set an in point and out point, and how to drag that footage down into your timeline. So yeah, it'll take a little while to get used to, but you'll after you've been doing it for a while, it'll become easier. So yeah, the next tutorial we'll talk about some more complex stuff on Premiere.